Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about the God of High School episode 11. Now, this episode was awesome, especially the art style, the animation, and the fight between Ilpyo and Jin. Just amazing. But it also brought up a big question. Who exactly is Jin Mori? Very, very interesting. Now, let's get into it and see exactly what happens. So, we get a bit of backstory about the Spirit Fox that Ilpyo has, as he's Cherryok power now since he's the first key to awaken. And yeah, we get confirmation that it's an actual Spirit Fox 9 tails, but apparently it was also the guardian of the god that ruled heaven. Very big reputation for this spirit, it seems, but because it became so powerful, the spirit gathered so much power through training and through time, even God became fearful of the fox. And the god that ruled heaven also wanted to execute it, like just out of fear, just wanted to get rid of it. Because fear, yes, causes stupid decisions, and in this case, the god that was protected by the fox went against the fox. Now, the fox didn't die. Instead, it actually destroyed half of heaven. Just imagine how much power you need to have to do that. Then it went to Earth after it exhausted its power. Went into a big sleep, and he also swore revenge, meaning he wanted to come back. And this is the time it came back. I don't know why it selected Ilpyo. I'm curious, is he gonna be able to talk to the fox? Are we gonna get some more history? Who is this god that was ruling heaven? I don't know, more and more questions. Hopefully we're gonna get more interactions with the fox as Ilpyo gets more used to its powers and exactly how they work. Now, as for everybody else, everybody sensed the awakening of Ilpyo and the fox. But also the guy that was very wounded by Jegal, that was beat in half by the shark, and somehow he only had a small wound. I'm still not happy about that. In his match, the first round Jegal fought, the shark and those spikes were destroying this guy, and after the next, in the next scene, he barely had a wound in the stomach. I don't know how that worked, but anyway, the guy was called Jeon. And even he was having a reaction to Ilpyo's power awakening. You can see him turning a different color, struggling, and we'll get to him a bit later on because he does something at the end of the episode. Now, the main event of the episode was the fight Jin versus Ilpyo. It was amazing, especially the art style. Oh, and the ink style at the beginning with the fox. Oof. Whoever designed those, good job. And the flashbacks of Jin, for lack of a better term. Now, in the fight, Jin is kind of overwhelmed by Ilpyo. While they're fighting, Jin is trying to attack him, but he can't even touch him. He's like a barrier near them. You can tell the difference between having Cherryok and not having Cherryok. He felt like a insect, so to say, against Ilpyo at the beginning, but the longer the fight went, Jin got more used to it. He even copied an attack from Ilpyo, one of his techniques. And Ilpyo was also in a bit of pain. I think the power has some strain over him. He's not yet used to it. Even though he became much more powerful, I don't think he was fully in control, like using all of the power over it. This might be one of the causes he lost. But it looks cool. Those tails, the fire, everything. And the choreography of the fight, amazing, gotta love it. And it seems that both were enjoying the fight, having fun. Ilpyo's having flashback about when he first met Jin with Taejin, simply enjoying the fight and feeling like he was working to fulfill the promise he made as to teach something to Jin, the promise he made to Taejin for helping him. Now, they finally clash, and everything just goes into fire around them. But before Ilpyo can actually win the fight with his attack, he summons those wolves or fox spirits around him, fire spirits. Jin has some out-of-body experience, also some weird flashbacks. We see him holding a staff, and I don't know, I swear I got the impression he's the Monkey King, honestly. that's what I saw from it, and he was grabbing it, an air staff or something, after he had those flashbacks. And I gotta say, the art style, the ink, oof, I love it so much, the way it looks, and you can see it even now. Now, right after he gets these flashbacks, he's like, he changes to a different person, even his eye color changes from his normal one. And he felt like something took control over him, because even his demeanor, his body language changed. He just felt like an absolute power how he handled Ilpyo. You can see him just holding out his hand and just grabbing like that. Like, he felt, I don't know, Ilpyo kind of felt not even there compared to Jin. That's how much the atmosphere changed when Jin got those flashbacks. Even Ilpyo just gets scared and flustered when he sees Jin and wonders, who are you? He got caught off by surprise completely. He uses his attack, Night Parade of 100 Demons, which also looks amazing. But Jin just, it doesn't seem to phase him, just grabs his air staff, so to say, by the way it looked, extinguishes all the fire, and sends Ilpyo into the sky with that attack. Like, actually in the sky. Oh, I forgot to mention, everything just turned black around them after Jin had his flashback. Like I said, Ilpyo just got completely overwhelmed. While he was in the sky, we also see a big hand just grab him and slamming him into the arena. And this causes Jin to win the fight. Like, it was a complete shift from the beginning after Jin had his flashback. And I don't think he fully remembers what happened in that fight, because after the fight he was very confused. He didn't realize what happened. I don't think he was fully in control of everything that was happening there. Like I said, is he the Monkey King? I don't know, that's the impression I got from him, and everything, the way it looked. You can see the bracer he had, the way he was holding the staff, the ink imagery. I don't know. Or maybe he has some connections with the Monkey King. I have no idea. I might be completely wrong, but that's the feeling I'm getting from the fight. Now, meanwhile, while all of this was happening, even Park and the priest from Nox were sensing everything. The priest is still being cocky, wanting to go after the key. Park wants to stop him. But yeah, Jin wins the fight pretty convincingly after he has those flashbacks. Hopefully we're gonna get more information about his power and exactly what happened. Now, after this we see that Ilpyo is in the hospital, recovering, having a small conversation with his friend, and also Jin comes to visit him. And they seem to be getting along much better, like teasing each other quite a lot. I'm starting to like their interactions. Finally, Jin is making more friends. Ilpyo's happy that he at least fulfilled a part of the promise he made to Taejin. But they also get into a serious conversation a bit about Taejin. Jin saying that his motivation, wanting to find out what happened with his grandfather. And I think Ilpyo's gonna become a close friend to him, even teases him, makes him to call him Big Brother Ilpyo. Jin struggled a bit with that, but I see them getting along very, very good. Now, like I mentioned, the guy that got wounded by the sharks, Jeon, he also had the reaction to when Ilpyo woke up. And we see that he's turned now with his half demon or something, half of his body is demonized. Now, he kind of also loses his mind, and Jegal starts fighting him. And if you guys remember, he also had a maid. The maid tries to snap him out of it, but the maid kind of gets caught into the crossfire, so to say. Jegal completely doesn't view her as a person and stabs her. He gets very mad, Jeon, the demonized guy, and he absorbs her. Like, he actually swallows her. She's almost dead. They still start fighting. The fight actually reaches Ilpyo's room, Ilpyo also tries to intervene, rushing the guy, but he almost gets killed. But at the last second, Jegal intervenes and says, "Nobody's gonna touch my prey." I think Jegal is still mad about what happened between him and Ilpyo. Now, this guy Jeon is losing more and more of himself now. He's completely, fully a demon. He's not thinking straight. He's talking like an animal, not fully speaking, attacking left and right, absorbing more people. Now, somehow he spits out the maid, and she's healed now after she was stabbed and coughing blood. She tries to calm him down, but Jegal, being Jegal, uses the shark and bites him off. Now, this guy also had Ilpyo's friends tied to him like he was trying to absorb them, and while Jegal beat him off, he took a leg from the girl and an arm from the guy. I forgot their name, sorry. Like you guys know, I'm not very good with names. And this kind of triggers something in Ilpyo, the same thing that happened with his friend back in the past. The reason why he hates Jegal, he got a flashback of his friend, and he instantly rushes Jegal, pushes him out of the window, slams him into the ground. Now, I don't know if they're gonna finish their fight. Probably next episode is gonna be Jegal versus Ilpyo. Hopefully we'll see. Now, the priest also is going on the attack again. Man, I really like how this priest is looking. I'm not talking about his personality. Yes, his personality is your typical evil guy, zealot, religious zealot. But his designs, the colors and everything, his creepy smile. I think he's gonna go full frontal assault after the key, because he opens that gate again. But this time, instead of a big sword or that black silhouette god, he summons a bunch of demon androids, angel mixed into them. I don't know how to exactly describe them. And Judge Q, the commissioner, says they're 10 million yen a piece, and he has a multitude of them. Like, how rich are these guys? I don't know how strong those robot creatures are, but I think we're gonna see next episode. Now, something also very important happens, because Park says, as of this moment, the tournament is over, and this is where the episode ends. I guess things got too serious to keep the tournament going. Yeah. So, is Jin the actual Monkey King? Are we gonna get more backstory about the fox also? Jegal, what's gonna happen between him and Ilpyo? More and more questions. But I feel like the series is finally going somewhere now, because we're getting into the more serious stuff instead of just goofing around. I still haven't forgotten episode 4, the wedding episode. I need a Man in Black memory delete device, please, with that episode. Still felt the pacing too fast. I think that's one of the problems with God of Highschool since the beginning. Everything feels a bit rushed, but hey, hopefully we're gonna get a season 2 and expand more on the universe, because I'm starting to like it quite a lot and curious where it's gonna go. And Jin, come on, dude. I need more information about you. Are you the actual Monkey King? Hopefully we'll get to see next week. So, let me know what you guys thought about it. Are you excited to see where the series goes? Let me know down in the comment below. Thank you for watching. Keep enjoying the God of Highschool, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye bye.